सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 16, verse number 1. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Abhayam sattva samshuddhihi Jnana yoga vyavasthitihi Dhanam dhamascha yajñascha Swadhyayastapa arjavam Ahimsa satyamakrodha Yagashantirapaisunam Daya bhuteshvalo luptvam Mardavam hrirachapalam Lord Krishna enumerating the values are called here Daivi Sampat. Daivi means divine. Sampat means wealth or qualities to be owned up by every human being. Daivi Sampat means the divine wealth. So Daivi Sampat, totally 26 values Lord Krishna is going to enumerate. We were seeing in the last class up to Ahimsa Satyam Visa. The previous ones, Abhayam, the fearlessness. One has to develop fearlessness. Abhiruta ityarthaha. Anandagiri translates. Anandagiri is one of the commentator of Bhagavad Gita. He says, courage to present the scriptural teaching as it is. He translates, what is Abhayam means? A person should have courage or boldness to present the scriptural teaching exactly as it is. So that is called Abhayam. Sattva samshuddhi means mental purity. Visa. Jnana yoga vyavasthitihi, taking to Jnana yoga, study of scriptures is one of the primary duty of every human being. Study of our scriptures. Dhanam, charity. Whatever you possess, from that you have to keep something for dhanam. One of the virtue. It's a contribution we have to do. In other places, Lord Krishna says a person who lives for his sake without doing any dhanam, he is called a thief. Stenaha is equal to a thief. So therefore, do charity. some extent or other, we have to do charity. Then damaha, we saw sense control. One has to control or withdraw their senses from sense pleasures. Too much of sense pleasures, the indulgence in sense pleasures, will lead to the spiritual downfall. Too much of sense pleasures lead to ashanti. Then yajnaha. Yajnaha means panchamaha yajnas. Here yajnaha means mainly deva yajna. Puja, every day puja. Little bit of puja we have to show our gratitude to the Lord. That is called deva puja. Adipadat you have to supply other yajnas also. I have enumerated in the last class. Then Swadhyaya means scriptural study, Parayanam, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda, minimum Vishnu Sahasranama or Lalita Sahasranama, minimum Skanda Shashti Kavacham. Okay, something or other we should have some Stotra Parayanam. If we do not know Vedas straight away, Kanisam Ramayanam Ban, Sundarakanda Parayanam, Aditya Hridayam. There are so many stotrams, plenty of stotrams are there we have in our religion. Unna Runda, so many. Kanisam, cassettes are also available. There is no problem. You can buy the cassette and you can play and learn. No? They are all available. At least Tyagaraja Kirtana Pata Padlama. Adikuda equal to chanting only. I am minimizing at least, no? So many margins I am giving here. No? That is called Swadhyaya. You are all studying scriptures and Upanishads, no? You are all studying Krishna Yajurveda mein padikire. Okay. So other people I am telling, this is also a value, no? It is a type of value. Then what is next? Tapaha, austerity. Lord Krishna is going to elaborate more in the 17th chapter. What is Sattvika tapas? What is Rajasika tapas? What is Tamasika tapas? Therefore, I don't want to take much time on austerity here. We'll see there more. Tapa means willful denial of certain things which I am addicted to. Willful self-denial. Willfully, deliberately, certain things I avoid. Coffee, morning, suppose. I am very much addicted to coffee. Without coffee, I cannot stay. So, Upavasa day, avoid coffee. People avoid uppu, onion, garlic on Upavasa day. What about coffee? Adi Nitya Aushadham Swamini. How can we drop? Nitya Aushadham compulsory. So therefore people definitely they will take even Upavasa, Dwadasi, Ekadasi, doesn't matter. Coffee is real Brahman, all pervading. Even on Ekadasi day, Dwadasi day also coffee must be there. So such type of things we have to avoid. That is called tapas, which I am very much depending upon. I have to avoid. That is called tapas. Next one, arjavam, straightforwardness, rujubhavam. Rujubhava means here uprightness. Just I have hinted all these last three, therefore I want to explain again. Thought, word and deed must be in harmony. My thought, my words and my actions must be in alignment, harmony. That is, ruju means one line. Ruju means one line exactly, meaning all physical, emotional, intellectual level, I have to bring uniformity, unison, integration. Manasyekam, vachasyekam, karmani ekam, mahatmanaha. Great people, noble people always maintain the alignment between their thoughts, manas, ekam, and whatever they think, they speak words, vachasyekam, and whatever they speak, they put into practice, perform. Karmani ekam, all are in harmony. Mahatmanaha, great people, noble people. What about duratmanaha, evil-minded people? Opposite. Manasi anyat, vachasi anyat, karmani anyat. There is no unison. There is no integration. Split personality anardham. It's a sign of restlessness, a sign of anxiety. If this split personality is there, if this harmony is not there in my personality, I feel strain, internal pain, there is a lot of anxiety. Nimmadi varadu. These all values Lord Krishna is talking as a prerequisite for Vedanta study. We need not go up to Vedanta, Brahma, Moksha and all irkittam. Even for normal life, if I want to live a peaceful, normal life, these values are to be followed. Even though they are difficult, but they are worth to implement into our life so that I can sleep peacefully. I can sleep peacefully. I can lead my life peacefully. Next one. That is why in the orchestra they say, in the orchestra all instruments have to be in uniform. Shruti must be joined together. Shruti, that Shruti, Tambura Shruti. The Tambura Shruti, Mridangam, violin, the singer, all their Shruti should be together. They should not show their talents there. So always the violinist keep in alignment with the singer. Singer always that have to keep in touch with the Tambura Shruti and violin. Of course, Mridangam also. Mridangam means that instrument who gives the thalam. That thalam rhythm also must keep in aligned with that other tune. This is called orchestra, uniformity. Then all of you can sit and listen, say shabash, shabash. How? Because of that orchestra. That is called orchestra. Otherwise it is called cacophony. Like in the Western music, whatever they are listening, there is not like classical music. That's why they are telling new name, Western classical. Western, it is not equal to our classical Carnatic music, we may think. That's why our children, what they are telling nowadays, I like Western music and munnadiyella solliட்டு இருந்தான். இப்போ Western classical music. However much Western classic increases palpitation, that's all. That will increase palpitation. Where is Mohana Ragam? Where is Hindona Ragam? Where is Ananda Bhairavi? Where is Western music? It has got its own thing. We don't say. But enjoy this music. Whole life is a music. If I follow all these values, it is a beautiful music comes from your life. Beautiful music. இப்போ என்ன மியூசிக் வருது? ஒரு பக்கம் அட்டானா ராகம், ஒரு பக்கம் முக்காரி ராகம். அட்டானான்னா கோபம், முக்காரின்னா கிரையிங். இந்த ரெண்டு மிக்ஸ் ஆகி ஆனந்த பைரவி கோயிங் ரன்னிங் அவே என்ன. அப்படி இருக்கக்கூடாதப்பா சொல்றாரு. ஆர்ஜவம். இதெல்லாம் ஒன்று ஒற்றுமை இருக்கிறது தான் ஆர்ஜவம், ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்ட்னஸ். When all this must be not just a particular time, throughout my life, every day, in my every transaction, I have to see this value, am I following or not? Every step, every minute, I should not lose sight of. These all values should be in my mind, computer mind. Whenever I want to switch on, I have to switch on. Whatever value required for that moment, I have to switch on. That is called intelligence. That is called art of living. Next one, ahimsa. In the 13th chapter also we saw ahimsa, non-violence, not hurting. Manasa, vacha, karmana. But here Arjuna encouraging, Lord Krishna encouraging Arjuna to fight. Then Lord Krishna says, this is dharma yuddham. It is as good as non-violence only. Exceptional cases. Ahimsa, Bhagavan says many places. And asking Arjuna, fight. Get up, fight. What is this? Immediately your children will ask the question. Amma, Krishna always asking Arjuna to fight. Take your bow. Yudhyasva, Yudhyasvana. ஒரு பக்கம் அஹிம்சா, நான் வைலன்ஸ் சொல்ற. இது என்ன இப்படி சொல்லலாமா கிருஷ்ண பரமாத்மர்? What to answer you give? அதுதான் எனக்கு தெரியல சொல்லக்கூடாது. That only I do not know சொல்லக்கூடாது இல்லையா? Ahimsa, Lord Krishna prescribing one side, and Lord Krishna prescribing yuddham to Arjuna one side. We have to understand dharma yuddham is allowed. You should not ahimsa opposite shanti. Himsa illamale irukkiradhu enna agum? You are misplacing the compassion. Misplaced compassion is not a compassion. You should not show compassion on Bhishma and Drona here. This is not the place. You should not invoke that daya, that compassion now. You have to take up himsa only. So very carefully you have to understand Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise we will also be confused. Judiciously we have to take up the decisions. So that is called ahimsa. Concern about the other's feelings is also a non-violence. Non-violence means following that empathy. I should not do such actions. I should not do such actions. Which actions hurts others' feelings? You require a sensitive mind for this. ரொம்ப சூக்ஷ்மமான ஒரு புத்தி, ஒரு sensitive mind. If anybody feels, get hurt, the feeling varanam. That is called sensitive mind. And the sensitive mind enna pannana, if I talk like this, her feelings will get hurt. They may not say outside, but if I behave like this, her feelings may get hurt. Let me not behave like this. My actions, my interactions, my words should not hurt other person's feelings. That means I should have a tremendous empathy upon the other person. To have an empathy, I should have a sensitive mind. Sensitive mind. Whatever other person feel happy, so I should give that only. Not unhappy things I should give. Especially between wife and husband, children and the parents, brothers, sisters, it's required very much. And next in the society also. This is also come under ahimsa only. We have to develop that sensitivity called concern towards other beings, concern towards other people. Some people are very much concerned about their pet dog. Not even the husband or family wife. That's why one person said, if I born next time, I want to born as a dog. Then somebody asked, why you want to be like a dog? Because my wife is loving so much the dog than me. There are people, they love their pets so much and they look down upon their servants, even family members. They never care. In the pet, not able to feel the pain of others. That is called ahimsa. So Lord Krishna says, develop ahimsa, empathy, sympathy towards others. Up to here we saw the Satyam also we saw. So now I have to understand so many things. What is the nature of violence? What is its nature? If I am following that violence, what are all the responses? What type of responses are coming out? And what type of response will lead to what type of consequence? In the alavukku namakku discrimination irukkanum. Where we are thinking all this, First we should know its nature. Himsanna endindha maadhiri eppadi himsa pandrom nammu. What is its nature? Adanode swabhavam eppadi irukkum? Not looking at the person at all, turning the head. It is a type of himsa. Not talking to that person is a type of himsa. So these are all we have to observe. Sensitive mind and chonna. And if I don't follow that ahimsa, what is my personality? How I am disturbed? Indirectly, unknowingly, I am going to be the disturbed person. I am only the loser. The most loss, the greatest loss come to me only, not for other person. Any value if I violate, I am only the loser. Idi therinja, if we know this fact, we will be careful. Consequences are very, very, bitter. Bitter consequences we have to face if I violate a value, any value. So therefore, that's what in Ramayanam and Bharatam and all, you see that how that whole violence has taken place because of vengeance, retaliation. The whole life Draupadi was burning inside, After her marriage, so many insults she faced, retaliation, kovam, lot of things. And himsa, it led to himsa finally. If you insult a one woman, what happened to the whole Kaurava family? That's why if we hurt others, that will never leave us without taking any revenge. அதனால இதெல்லாம் வராமல் இருக்கிறதுக்கே நம்ம பார்த்துக்கணும், ஜாகிரதையா பேசும்போது ஜாகிரதையா பேசணும். ஒரு வார்த்தை கூட புண்படுத்துற மாதிரி பேசக்கூடாது. அது கூட ஹிம்சாதான். கேஷுவலா ஒன் கார்னர்ல ஒரு மனசுக்கு திருப்தி, ஆனந்தம், நல்ல டிட் ஃபார் டேட் என்ன அப்படிதான் சொல்லணும் சுவாமி. இல்ல டோர் மேட் ஆயிடுவோம் நம்ம. அது கரெக்டு தான். நம்ம டோர் மேட் ஆக வேண்டிய அவசியமும் இல்லை. At the same time, we need not use violent methods. Suppose any person is hurting us repeatedly, we cannot say outside. How to teach a lesson to that person? Say, give time to that person. Maximum time. Don't follow violent methods. If you follow violent methods, you never get the solution. That person can never be changed. But non-violent methods, you have to apply maximum. Maximum. There is no need of violent methods. Maximum non-violent methods. When Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda. Last only Danda. Adhe madri Satyam, another value. It is a type of, every violation of value is a type of mental agony, mental pain. There is a pain you are undergoing when you violate any value. And the mental pain, if you sensitize more, you don't want to take that pain also. You will give up. Satyam is Vyavaharika Satyam and Paramarthika Satyam. Apriya Anrita Varjanam. I will avoid unpleasant truth. So, talking or speaking the unpleasant truth, I avoid. Apriya Anrita Varjanam. Anrita means lies. In one shloka they say, Satyam Bruyat, speak truth. Priyam Bruyat, at the same time, speak the pleasant truth. Priyam Bruyat. Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat. Then the Priyam Bruyat, kapram, third line. Priyancha Nabruyat Satyam Apriyam. Nabruyat Satyam Apriyam. If that truth is unpleasant, never speak. Even though that is truth. If it is unpleasant to that person, Nabruyat, never speak. Satyam, if it is Apriyam. Apriyamana Satyati pesade. No, eppume unmaida cholluve. But Shastra says no. If it is unpleasant, keep quiet. If you speak that unpleasant truth, what will happen? That person will not look at your face afterwards. He will not turn towards you. Because it is unpleasant to that person, even though it is fact. It's very difficult. You have to gulp. Okay. Nabruyat satyam apriyam. One more line is there. Priyancha nanrutam bruyat. Priyam. Avanukku priyam da romba pleasant irukum. I speak some. What is priyamcha na anrutam? Anrutam, if I say lies, something, that person is so happy. No, pleasant irukum. Appadinu sollalama lies na. Priyancha, avanukku priyama irukum, analum na anrutam bruyat. Don't say lies. Priyancha nanrutam bruyat. Yesho dharma sanatanaha. This is the ancient dharma. What I don't like others to do to me, I should not do to others. Unpleasant truth pesakudadu. No? The pleasant lies also, I should not speak. I should speak sweetly. I should speak gently. I should speak what? Softly. If I speak rudely, hardly, also comes under himsa. If I speak too loudly also, disturbing other people, what? It comes under what? Himsa. Amma. Appo nama voice korchikadum. Okay. Even if I keep a loudspeaker, even my system, stereo system, loudly, disturbing the other person who is elderly person, near neighbor. It comes under what? Himsa. Illalla ippuda vaangita swami pudusa new TV. I want to inform to other people. Eppudu sound jaasthiya vechi inform pandran. Comes under himsa. Jagrattaya irunna. Pesinde irkalam. Or value you can talk hours together. So I lose no time now. Then next one, akrodhaha. Control of anger. Praptasya krodhasya upashamanam. Akrodhaha means free from anger. It is a divine quality. Idudada irukke swami nenu short temperedness. Chumma கோபம் வருமா? அது என்னமோ தெரியல. சும்மா கோபம் எப்படி வரும்? என்ன படம் கொடுத்துட்டு தான் வருமா கோபம்னா? Easier it will come. So here Lord Krishna says, when that anger comes, praptasya krodhasya upashamanam. See, anger happens. You never decide by 12:15 I have to get anger. We are planning. Even you do not know up to that moment, you do not know it is going to come. Some situation or one person or other that triggers your internal emotions. Anger is an emotion. It is a type of emotion. It is a type of pain, mental pain inside. It bursts out because of genuine reasons, sometimes because of not genuine reasons also sometimes. And we always try to justify our, my anger is genuine only, Most of the time not genuine only. Okay, sometimes the krodha is required. It is also a protective mechanism, but we should be very, very careful when we are showing the anger. And in other place, Lord Krishna says, krodha is nothing, any unfulfilled desire manifest as anger. Chonna, gnapakam irukko? Irundha nalladhe. Unfulfilled desires only manifest as anger. The anger comes at what level? Physical level. Irritation, body tremors, shaking, and the krodha vandappo ellame vandu. So you have to balance that time only. At the verbal level comes, you shout at other person, or at action level. You do certain actions to show your anger. And you are not able to tell other person. Enna pandradhu edavadhu pannitana avan purinjupana. He will understand. So that we are trying to show our anger either through words or through actions or through our own body movements, body language, you can see. Idella more educated people bear. Uneducated people vanda avada adi dadi da. Ipo namme enna we are suppressing our anger and silently we are suffering. That also problem da. We should not akrodha means control anger means not suppression. If you suppress the anger, it will become oppression. Therefore it leads to depression later. So anger is not supposed to be suppressed. Okay, then I can express. If he expresses outside objects, all going to break. Problem. Even human relations also will be disturbed. So what to do? What to do? I have given anger management or course nadakka poradha. People are conducting anger managements nowadays. Idella Krishna Paramatma eppudo cholli vechittar. Anger management, postpone that time, don't shout. Postpone, give that time. Number 1. This is very important. Point how to come out of the anger. How to manage anger. Anger management. Postpone it first. The situation you have to shout. No, ipo shout panna maate. Konjam 1 hour kalichi pandre paakalam. Postpone that. And have a code word. Some code word you take. Edo mantram chollarde Om or Om Ram. Some japam. Take up some code word. No, I am not going to shout it. Like that one code word. I am calm. I am quiet. You have to take a code word at that time. I am Shanti. My name is Shanti. Internal Shanti. Then the third is think for an appropriate action. Never respond impulsively. Impulsively don't react, but act with a discriminative, thinking appropriate action. Rather than inaction or wrong action, but act with discrimination. Now, what am I going to do now? What am I going to how am I going to handle this anger because of other person's behavior? So think a while and take an appropriate action. And last one is never take hurriedly, first give a time to other person. Your anger is genuine anger, okay. But give time to other person. 1 or 2 chances, 3 chances. Like Lord Krishna gave chance to Shishupala. How many times he has given Lord Krishna? 100 at the time only Shishupala lost his life. Because of so much margin he has given. As Madri, never take any violent, impulsive decisions immediately. Okay, give time to that person and take time to yourself also. So that we can maintain some peace and calmness in our families. We require tremendous patience. Adi kuda sollaporar Bhagavan apram. So what are the benefits also I should remember? The benefit, I preserve my health first. If I maintain akrodhaha, control my anger in a proper way, drink water, okay, go to puja room, or divert yourself, have a healthy distraction. அப்படின்னு சினிமாவுக்கு போயிட்டு வரேன்னு சொல்லாதுங்க. இல்லைன்னா ஷாப்பிங் பண்ணுறேன். சில பேர் கோபம் வந்தால் ஷாப்பிங் பண்ணிவிடுவான். ஏன்னா அப்போ ரிலாக்ஸ்ன்னு. அப்போ என்ன தேவையில்லாததெல்லாம் வாங்கிடுவான். அவனுக்கு எது பிடிக்காது அது வாங்கிட்டு வருவான். சப்போஸ் மை ஸ்பௌஸ் டோன்ட் லைக் திஸ், அதே கொண்டு வருவான். அந்த அகரபத்தி அவருக்கு பிடிக்காதுன்னா அதே கொண்டு வாங்கிட்டு வருவான். அந்த கோபத்தில் எல்லாம் தப்பு தப்பாக பண்ணுவான். அதுதான் பகவான் கிட்ட போய் வாட் எவர் யூ வாண்ட் ஷவுட் அட் தட் பர்சன், ரைட், யூ ஆர் யூஸ்லெஸ் ஃபெலோ, யூ டு நாட் ஃபிட் ஃபார் எனிதிங் எல்லாம் எழுதிட்டு என்ன பண்ணுவான்னா பகவான் கிட்ட அப்படி உருண்டை மாதிரி பண்ணி பகவான் கிட்ட வச்சுட்டு அவர் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா ஆஃப்டர்வர்ட்ஸ் யூ புட் இன் த வாட்டர் ஆர் டேர் இட். Your whole anger is just diluted, diverted, good for health. You can preserve your health. Otherwise, enna aidum BP vandudum. You go on getting anger, vanda enna aidum BP vandudum. So therefore, you will preserve your health, and this is called self victory. You feel so happy also. No? Self victory. This is called jayam. With my own attempt, I have controlled my anger. So otherwise, a lot of adverse situations will take place. The self-victory. And what is the another benefit? Peace of mind. If I shout at other person, I will feel guilty later. And the guilt I can avoid. So peace of mind I can maintain. Finally, self-knowledge will come to you. Self-knowledge will come means that person is fit for Shastra study. அப்போ என்ன சுவாமி எங்களுக்கு கோபம் வந்தால் கிளாஸ்க்கே வர வேண்டாமான்னு வாங்கோ, கோபம் வந்தாலும் வாங்கோ, கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக இட் ரெடியூஸ் ஆகிடும். இது அக்ரோதஹா. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் சாந்திஹி, தியாகஹா. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் 13th one, we have completed 12 values. Next one, Tyagaha. 13th one, Tyagaha. Here Tyaga means renunciation. Tyagaha means renunciation, or Shankaracharya says Sannyasaha. Internal sannyasa. Sannyasa ni chonnane bayapadadungo. Sannyasa means internal sannyasa. Not just by giving something to other. Tyaga means giving something ille. Nijamana tyaga vande you internally you are tranquil. That is called sannyasa here. Inna munnadi daanam sollittaru. Ipo tyagam sonna ella daanam kindukku varum. Tyagam sonna daanam sonna it is very equal. So since he said daanam previously, now this tyaga we have to take vairagyam, karma phala tyagaha ityartha. Renouncing the results of action. I have done something to my children, to my husband, to my mamiyar or mother-in-law, father-in-law. I am expecting some appreciation, recognition. Idella expect pandrom illaya? No. This is the karma phalam I am expecting. Adi tyagam pannu. Don't expect any appreciation also. Common. Idi romba kashtam. Koncham appreciation. Shastra says you have to give up that expectation of appreciation, expectation of recognition, expectation of admiration from others. Never. That is called tyagaha. Karma phala tyagaha. That is the meaning here. Then 14th one, shantihi. Shanti means antakaranasya, internal calmness. Calmness, external calmness, and you may switch off the TV, you may switch off the radio. That's the external calmness. In some houses, everything is so calm and quiet. And everybody is in their room. In their room and boiling inside. Daughter is so angry in her room. Husband is so angry in his room. Wife kitchen, she is angry and uppella potti karam potti. External shanti sollappa. In spite of external noise, there is internal calmness. That is called shanti. And the antakaranasya, internal shanti. Chitta samadhanam. Chitta uparama. I have to maintain chitta nairmalyam, internal mental purity, mental focusing mind, and mentally I am able to withdraw from everything, disturbances. No one can disturb me. No permission, no admission without permission. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Have you seen this word anywhere? No admission without permission. Trespassers will be prosecuted. So without my permission, no asura guna will enter into me. All daivi gunas will enter. Check anartha. Next one, 15th one. Apaishunam. Apaishunam. Paishunam means paradosha prakatikaranam. Always finding fault in others. Pararandha doshanam. Pararandha means seeing the loopholes of others. Paradosha prakatikarana rahitam apaishunam. And pointing out the mistakes only all the time. Some parents always look at the minus points in their children. Marks always they compare anything based on progress card, they compare. Or other members in the family. Always what you call fault finding nature is called paishunam. The divine quality is that never utter any loopholes of other person or weaknesses of other person. Paraguna dosham prakati karanam he will never do. But paraguna, nalla gunangal ellame prakatana pannuva. Edha tappu irundha, he keep quiet. That is called apaishunam. Avoidance of slander. Udara buddhi irukkanum. Slander means always criticizing other person, censuring other person. Eppume either politicians criticize pannuva, either mother-in-law criticize pannuva, or father-in-law criticize pannuva, or north-in-law okay, criticizing that sister-in-law or someone or other. Eppume yaravadu irukkanum nama list la criticize pandradhukku. And pannane ungalku thookam varadhu. So thedi kandupidichu eppadiyavathu some old, some citizens, senior citizens, idhe vela. Andha kaalathila, my time lo romba nalla irundhathu. This time no, nothing is there. Idhe patient irpa avanga. Always talking the same thing to the people. அந்த ஒரு சினிமாவில் அப்படிதான் காமிச்சுனா ஏதோ நான் சினிமா பார்க்கல யாரோ சொல்ல if this person always if you meet no he always repeat the same thing. இப்போ முன்னாடி எல்லாம் அதெல்லாம் 70th இயர்ல தான் வரும் ரிப்பிட்டிஷன். இப்போ 40th இயர்க்கே வருது நிறைய பேருக்கு. சொன்னதே சொல்லுவான். அது சொல்லி நான் சொன்ன முன்னாடி அது சொல்லுவா திருப்பி. சொன்னது எதுக்கு சொல்லணும்? அப்போ you are go on talking unnecessary na you have something to talk only false. That is a type of himsa also. Apaishunam, not talking ill of others. Never talk ill of others. Even there is something to talk also, don't talk. Go away from that place if anybody is talking also. Why you have to waste our energy? This is called draining our energy, emotional energy. Next one, daya. Bhuteshu daya. 16th one. Compassion or kindness to all beings, towards all beings. Kripa ityartha. Dukkhiteshu bhuteshu kripa. If any person is suffering, any being is suffering, I have to show my kindness, daya. Without daya, suppose, if I go on studying Shastra, koncham kuda daye kadiyadana. Adu enna agum and the qualification study padichana, it is only a scholarship. A person without daya study Vedanta, it will become a scholarship. It is not a Vedanta study, it will never bless that person. Daya irukkanum manasukulla. Pavam. Some people unnecessarily they show their pettiness. எனக்கு ரொம்ப பாவமா இருக்கா நீங்க பார்த்தாலே என்ன இது எதுக்கு சொல்லணும் அவனுக்கு கோபம் you need not show any pity to on me அண்ணா you are not supposed to show like that இது சில பேருக்கு இது நல்ல பழகி ரொம்ப தய ஜாஸ்தி ஆகி and go on telling others உங்க பார்த்தா ரொம்ப பாவமா இருக்கு. Some people don't like that. You should not say outside பாவமா இருக்க பரிதாப வாயில பேசி என்ன பிரயோஜனம். You have to show in action some way or other. You have to help the person. You are not supposed to say. I used to see one lady. She always used this word. So all people don't like this. Na? They don't want others to be pity of them. This is called misplaced pity show. Pity show. இதெல்லாம் காமிக்கிறது தப்பான ஒரு பிஹேவியர்னோ இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் தப்பாக காமிக்க கூடாது. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ரொம்ப இது கருணை இல்லாமலேயும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. என்னதான் பண்ணணும் சுவாமி கஷ்டம்தான். இதுதான் சென்சிட்டிவிட்டி சொன்ன. யூ ஹேவ் டு பி வெரி சென்சிட்டிவ் எனஃப் டு நோ ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ். தட்ஸ் எ மிங்கிள் வித் த பீப்புள். நோ டாக் டு த பீப்புள். யூ கேன் லேர்ன் லெசன்ஸ் ஹவு டு பிஹேவ். இல்லை நான் யாரு கூட பேச மாட்டேன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாது. This is called social ill health ன்னு சொல்லுவான். Social ill health ன்னா I don't talk to anybody Swamini. They don't tell me. Generally they feel நான் யாரு கூட பேச மாட்டேன். நான் என்னமோ என்னோட வேலை என்னமோ அவ்வளவுதான். How? You are a social animal. நான் சொல்லல, அரிஸ்டோக்ராட் சொன்னேன். Aristotle said man is a social animal. When we are in society, we have to talk with the people, you have to mingle with the people, then you know how to behave, how to interact in any situation. You know how to handle the things. Then you will not be disturbed much. You will get an experience and the capacity, caliber to face the people. You are a healthy person, socially healthy person in artham. At the same time, பேசக்கூடாது போய் அது ஜாகிரதையா இருக்கணும். So you should know that empathy, sympathy, this is called daya. Then aloluptvam, 17th one. நம்பர் கரெக்டா போட்டுக்கணும். 26 வரணும். இதுதான் ஜபம். டெய்லி என்ன ஜபம்? ஒரு ஜபமான வச்சுட்டு ஆல் யூ ஹேவ் டு கவுண்ட். அஹிம்சா, சத்தியம், அக்ரோத, அப்படியே சாந்தி எல்லாமே சொல்லினே இருக்கணும். 26 அப்படியே திருப்பி பண்ணிட்டான்னு 13th சாப்டர்ல 16th சாப்டர் என்னென்ன சாப்டர்ல என்னென்ன வேல்யூ சொல்லிருக்கு அதெல்லாம் எழுதிட்டு ஒரு ஜபமாலை பண்ணுங்க. சுவாமினி என்ன ஜபம் பண்ணணும் இது பண்ணிட்டா போதும். ஒரு வேதாந்திக் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு எஸ்பெஷலி நம சிவாய நாராயணாய அது இருக்கட்டும், இதையும் பண்ணணும். அப்ப என்ன அலோலுப்த்வம் மீன்ஸ் இந்திரியாணாம் விஷய சந்நிதௌ அவிக்ரியா. Even that sense objects are there in front of me, I should not become slave to them, addicted to them. I should not become slave or addicted to that sense objects. Anything, either food stuff or any sounds or any forms, colors, anything. I should not carry away by them. If they are not there in front of me, I don't feel. That is okay. But when they are in front of me, that time also you should not indulge too much. That is called aloluptvam. Now what happened the day before yesterday? Sollanuma? Sollave vendame. Madrasla, Chennai. This is called loluptvam. Sense objects enjoying. Be merry day. Merry day. Then what happened? Sorry day ayiduthe. பேர் என்ன தெரியுமோ? The person who died, அக்னிஹோத்ரி. அந்த பேர் படிச்சாலே எனக்கு அப்படியே ஒரே ஷாக். பேரண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எப்படி எல்லாம் நினைச்சு அக்னிஹோத்ரின்னு பேர் வச்சுட்டான். அக்னிஹோத்ரின்னா the one who perform அக்னிஹோத்ரா எவ்ரிடே. சமிதாதானம், பிரம்மச்சாரியான சமிதாதானம் பண்ணணும், கிரகஸ்தனான அக்னிஹோத்திரம் பண்ணணும் எவ்ரிடே. That person is called அக்னிஹோத்ரி. இவன் என்னடா பண்றான்னா அங்க போய் அக்னிஹோத்திரம் வேற பிடிச்சிட்டான். ஹோட்டல்ல உட்கார்ந்து அது வேற அக்னிஹோத்திரம். சிகரெட் ஸ்மோக்கிங். அக்னிஹோத்ரி எங்க, அந்த அக்னிஹோத்ரி எங்க பேர் வச்சு அதுக்கு சார்த்தகம் ஆகாமலே அந்த நியூ இயருக்கு போய் குடிச்சு டான்ஸ் பண்ணி லாஸ்ட் இஸ் லைஃப். ஹவு மெனி பீப்புள் காட் இன்ஜூர்ட். திஸ் இஸ் கால்டு பைத்தியம், லோலுப்த்வம். லோலுப்த்வம், sense objects becoming slaves now. It is leading to too much now, no? It's going. That's why we have to be very careful. This is called erosion. Erosion, eroding our culture. This type of habits are all eroding our culture. Indirectly they are hurting the whole thing. Aloluptvam. Indriyan Vishaya Sannitham means in the presence of objects also I must have control. And the Vedantic student should have that developing. ஒன்று தானே சாப்பிடுங்க சுவாமினி, பரவாயில்லன்னு கொடுத்துட்டே இருப்பாரு ஸ்வீட்டு, சாப்பிட்டுட்டே இருப்போம். அதுதான் லோலுப்தம். when even it is front of there, no, I have to say அம்மா கஷ்டம். Then mardavam, gentleness. Mrudata, softness. Soft speaking at verbal level. This is called at verbal level akrodham anartham. Mrudata or gentleness at verbal level. At action level. When some people are doing action, seddame varad. Calma panvar. Mrudata, gently they do. When some people are there doing tang 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 சப்தம் வந்துட்டே இருக்கு. அவர் நடக்கும் போது சப்தம் வந்துடும், டம 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 சப்தம் வந்துடும். மிருதுத்துவமே கிடையாது. பேசும்போது கூட சாஃப்டா பேசுறதுன்னது வெரி ரேர். நார்மலா தானே பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன் நான். அது நார்மல் இருந்தா ஷவுட்டிங் எப்படி இருக்கும் இமேஜின் பண்ணு. Some people say, இது லோ வாய்ஸ் ஃபார்மினி என்ன, இது லோ வாய்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃப்ளோருக்கு கேட்குறது. என்ன நார்மலா இங்க ஷவுட் பண்ணு எப்படி இருக்கும்னா சொல்லாதீங்க, பயமா இருக்கேன்னு. மிருதுதா, அது கால்டு மார்தவம், gentleness. Then ஹ்ரீஹி. Hrihi means shyness, modesty. Shankaracharya says lajja, shyness in doing wrong things. ஏதாவது தப்பு பண்றதுக்கு வெக்கப்படணும். தப்பா பேசுறதுக்கு காணி ஏதாவது யார் பத்தாவது கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றதுக்கு லஜ்ஜான்னா ஷைனஸ், வெக்கப்படணும். Another commentator writes, Ramaraya Kave says, if anybody praise me, I feel shy. Am I deserved to that much extent? Swaguneshu, whenever other person praise, he says, Atma Guna Shravanadishu Lajja. Atma Guna Shravanadishu. Now when I listen anybody's admiration, appreciation about me, directly or indirectly, I feel shy. நம்மளெல்லாம் உல்டா இப்படிதான் இருக்கணுமா, அதுதான் ஹ்ரீஹி என் அர்த்தம். I don't want to listen my any appreciation about me. அது என்ன பெரிய விஷயம், இதெல்லாம் மை பேரண்ட்ஸ் என்ன இப்படி யூ ஆர் எ கிரேட் தாத்தான்னு சொன்ன, நான் என்ன தானம் பண்றேன், இதெல்லாம் கிரேட்னஸ் ஆஃப் மை பேரண்ட்ஸ் சொல்லணும், கிவன் பை காட், காட்ஸ் கிரேஸ் சொல்லணும். அப்படி இருக்கணும். ஐ ஷுட் ஃபீல் ஷை டு லிசன் மை க்ளோரி. நம்ம என்ன நம்ம ட்ரம்பெட் நம்ம வாசிக்கணும், க்ளோரி இதெல்லாம் உள்டானா. Krishna says Hrihi, that is called shyness. That is Atma Guna Shravanadishu. Atma Guna na own gunas, good qualities pati, or somebody come and praise. Shravanadishu, when I listen, either directly or indirectly, I feel shy. I never encourage the people to appreciate me. That is called modesty, humility. Then achapalam. Chapalam means restlessness. Achapalam means freedom from restlessness. Shankaracharya beautifully says, asati prayojane vakpani padadina avyapara itritvam anu சொல்றாரு. Unnecessarily not moving the hands and legs. Achapalatvam. See how much Shankaracharya has studied. Unnecessary avoidance of unnecessary movements of hands and legs. சில பேருக்கு கால் ஆடிண்டே இருக்கும், கை ஆடிண்டே இருக்கும், அது ரெண்டும் ஆடலைன்னா வாய் ஆடிண்டே இருக்கும். இது காடு சாப்பல்யம், ஜிம்ஹ சாப்பல்யம், காலு சாப்பல்யம். ஒரு இடத்துல உட்கார மாட்டானே, கையை சும்மா இருக்காது, பாய் எல்லாம் கிழிச்சு கிழிச்சு போட்டுடுவான், எல்லாம் கிழிச்சு கிழிச்சு போட்டுடுவான், பூ இருந்தா பூவெல்லாம் துண்டு துண்டா பண்ணிடுவான், பேப்பர் இருந்தா பேப்பர் கிழிச்சு கிழிச்சு போட்டுடுவான். இது என்ன சாப்பல்யம்? என்ன இது இருக்கக்கூடாது. டிசிப்ளின் டிசிப்ளின். சில பேர் பேசும்போது கை காமிச்சுன்னே பேசுவான், பார்க்கறதுக்கே பயமா இருக்கும்னா. unnecessary அந்த hand movements, leg movements இருக்கக்கூடாது. You extend to other sense organs also. Adikal achapalam. Just we'll read the third shloka. Tejah kshama dhriti shaucham adroho nati manitam bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. 20 over with the second shloka. In from third shloka 21, tejaha means smartness, luster, not at skin level. Okay, tejas means here emotionally strong in artham, not overpowered by anything, external things, overpowered by his own glories also. That is called tejaha. Never carry away by emotional blackmail. If anybody does emotional blackmail, if you are weak certain things, they will blackmail you. Adikellame ahamale, you are standing on your own. Very, very intelligent and artha. Therefore, kshama. Next one, patience. That I'll explain in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.